Hey guys, welcome back to Berry Malt's channel. Today we're going to talk about working out after weight loss surgery. So working out is something that I think some people don't want to talk about because it's definitely hard. And if you've spent your whole life not working out, it's really hard to get into that mindset of this being your new lifestyle. But I will tell you that working out is a critical piece of this new lifestyle after bariatric surgery. And so I want to focus on that today and hopefully give you guys some tips and tricks if you are trying to get started, but it's taken a lot out of you. The best piece of advice that I can give you is to start working out before you have the procedure. I actually did not work out for probably the first year after my procedure, and I really regret that because it took so much effort for me to really put that part of my journey, that kind of effort into it, because I was just so used to being lazy and not doing much, and it took so much energy from me. And I wish I would have incorporated it before I had the procedure, because I would have started smaller and it wouldn't have felt so overwhelming for me after the procedure. Even if you just start walking beforehand, get up and get moving. Do something before you have the procedure. Start making it to where you walk, 20 minutes a day, or start even smaller than that if you need to. But set little goals for yourself before you have the surgery and get it to where it's your new habit, because after the surgery, you're going to be so focused on what you're eating, how much protein you're getting, how much water you're getting, making sure you're not getting deficient in vitamins. There's so much you need to be thinking about. So as much as you can do before you have the procedure, it's gonna set you up for success. My number one piece of advice for you would be to find your passion. I'm not suggesting that you should go spend an hour at the gym every day, because that just doesn't work for everybody. And I think it's so important to find something you're passionate about. So whether it's hiking or canoeing or biking or running, whatever it is, find something that you enjoy and stay consistent with it. Keep doing it every single day or a few times a week. Make sure it's a new habit for you after your procedure. For me, like I said, I didn't work out those first 12 months after my surgery, and I really suffered because of it. But eventually I found what I'm passionate for, and that's cycling. I found a cycle class and absolutely fell in love and realized that I didn't have to get on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I didn't have to just run. I didn't have to just do all of these different things that I didn't really think sounded appealing to me. And I found cycling, and it was just this aha moment for me. And I will tell you, when I was in the best shape of my life, it was during that time when I was going consistently and staying on top of it, and again, enjoying what I was doing to stay active. So if it's swimming for you, or if it's hiking for you, whatever it is, find your passion and be consistent. Don't just do it and just say, oh, I'm gonna do this, once a week and call it a day. I'm not gonna just, I'm not gonna put a lot of effort into it. Really focus on making this a new lifestyle for you. It can be a number of things too. It doesn't have to be just one thing. Get out and change it up. But again, stay consistent with how much work and effort you're putting into it, because you're going to see results if you do that. A lot of times people will ask how quickly you can lose weight. And it's important to remember that this is not just about what you're eating. It is about your active lifestyle as well. So if you want to see things speed up, you have to put in the work for it, and you have to make those healthy changes to your lifestyle in terms of your exercise as well. And again, it's not even all about how much weight you're losing. It's about creating these new habits to where you're living that healthier lifestyle. Don't just sit at home watching TV all day. Get out of bed, get moving, get out and enjoy the world, and get outside and just live. I really encourage you to start small, especially if you haven't spent most of your life working out, because you don't want to get to where you're just fully in and you get too sore and then you don't move the next day. I've had that happen plenty of times in my life where I push myself way too hard at the gym, and then the next day I literally cannot move. And it's well, there was one day this week that I worked out, but that's all I could do. So I really encourage you to find that balance and make sure that you aren't pushing yourself too hard to where you can't stay consistent there. One thing I learned throughout my journey is how important things like weight training is. And so a lot of times people think cardio is the only thing that's important after or while you're on a weight loss journey. And that's just not true. Now, I'm obviously not a trainer, and so I would not, I would definitely talk to some different professionals out there to really get some guidance on exactly the workouts you need to be doing for your goals and your body style and everything like that. But I will tell you, when I did start incorporating weight training and more than just cardio, I saw more results. And so I say this just to give you an idea, because I don't want you to think that I'm just saying cardio is the only way to lose weight, because it's certainly not. And there's tons of research out there that will tell you otherwise. So make sure you do your research, work with a trainer, get some advice from somebody, and get that plan that'll work for you. Working out is so important after surgery. And again, I would highly recommend that you start doing this before you have the procedure. This is a lifestyle change. You are going to be fighting for your life the rest of your life. And I know that might be hard to hear, because we want to say, oh, we're going to have the surgery and everything's going to be better. But the truth is, this is a lifelong battle. Obesity is something that we will be dealing with and fighting against for the rest of our lives. And part of that equation of living that healthier lifestyle is making sure that you are getting active and you are keeping your heart healthy and just living a healthier lifestyle. So again, no matter what it is that you choose to do, start working out. I highly recommend that you find something you're passionate about. Do not wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're regaining. Don't wait until you have all these issues like I had, because I wish I would have started before I had my surgery. I would have had this better mindset. I would have had a clearer vision for the goals that I wanted to achieve. And so again, take advantage of the time you have before surgery. Work with a professional, get some advice, find a workout partner. That's huge. When you have somebody to really help support you on your fitness goals, it's gonna keep you focused. It's gonna keep you just, motivated and just work harder. So really try to find someone you can connect with on that level. I want to hear from you guys. What is your favorite thing that you've been doing to stay active? Is it going hiking, getting outside? Is it, doing some extreme sport? What is it that you have found your passion for? Because if you're like me, I never thought that I'd like biking. It was never something that I would say, oh, I'm gonna spend my afternoon doing that. But after I tried the class, it was a combination of cycling and weight training or circuit training, and it was just absolutely amazing. And it gave me this just passion for wanting to be healthier. So again, I cannot say it enough. Find your passion, stick to it. This is gonna be hard. It's going to be hard because you're so used to living a certain way, but I promise you, put in that effort and it's going to be worth it. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you found this helpful. Please make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. And if there are some specific topics that you wanna hear about, leave me a comment down below and let me know what those are. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.